Is this thing on? Okay. Hello guys. I don't really know what else to say. Hi. It's me, Tameable, if you still remember me. I haven't uploaded since February 28th, which is 2 months ago. Okay, maybe I did upload, but like, I didn't like my upload that I made, so I just deleted it. So technically, I haven't uploaded since 2 months ago. And I have a lot to explain. Let me turn this down. I have a lot. Okay. Where should I start? Let's get into the easy topics, and then I'll get into the more harder topics to talk about. And just for you guys to know, there will be talks about self-harm and other things along the lines of that. So if you don't like listening to that, I believe I'll tell you when I start talking about it. Yeah, I'll tell you when I start talking about it. And then we'll go off of that, you know? So, where the hell have I been? It's not hard to explain. I was gonna say, oh, it's hard to explain, like, most people say, but it's actually not. So first, if you didn't know, I'm still in high school. And I'm currently a junior. So that means one more year till senior year. And that's when I graduate from high school. And I've been, trying to get my grades up and stuff. It's not that I have terrible grades. I'm just not that good with, like, keeping up on stuff, so my grades can dip sometimes. Otherwise, I'm a pretty good student. Now, it's been a bit hard recently, okay? Wanting to make videos and stuff, but then I have other ideas that pop into my head and just remove the, oh, I want to make a video today or something, idea. Because I have ADHD, so it will, my hyperfixations can be in the wrong place at the wrong time for me, in my opinion. And yeah, another thing is that I've not been putting the time aside to do this. I want to have not a full career, but maybe just a little part career in YouTube content. Now, I know for right now, I don't have an editor. I'm editing the videos myself, so it will take a bit. I understand that. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. And if I want an editor, I'm going to have to pay for one, and I don't have the cash right now because I don't have a job. Because right now, in the situation I'm in, oh, that's a skeleton. I'm going to wait until I am prepared to have a job. I'm not saying, oh, I don't want to have a job. They're cringe. No, I do want a job. I do want to be able to purchase my own things with my own money. But I just don't have the capabilities right now to do it. But next year, maybe halfway through, near the end of my school year next year, I might start getting a job because one, I'll be getting out of school earlier, so that means I can work on videos earlier. And two, I won't have as much schoolwork to do. Only have like a little bit, and most of my classes will be like, fun classes that I want to do for fun. And yeah, another thing is, oh, you might be wondering, oh, you're graduating soon? What are you gonna do after you graduate? Well, I do sort of have a plan, but at the same time, I don't. My sort of plan I'm gonna go off of is also what I believe my siblings will be doing. Is pretty much what they'll just do is once they get out of not high school, school. Yeah, no. Once they get out of high school, they'll go for community college. Here, I'm gonna turn this a bit more down because I don't know if I'm talking loud enough. Um, they're going to do a bit of community college because community college does not cost as much as, normal college. And I'm not saying, oh, we don't have enough money. No, we're just trying to conserve money because it's just it just feels like, paying for college is a bit like, the debt loan. The student debt loan in America is over $1 trillion, I believe. I don't remember the number, but it's a lot. It is really much a lot. And I've had friends who, for example, want to go to an actual college, get denied, even though they have amazing grades and stuff. And they told me this. It's most likely because, now listen, this is not my opinion, this is theirs, that people overseas will pay the college more to get in for some apparent reason. I don't know why. That's like pretty much what I got from my friends. So I'm just gonna go for community college for like a few years, and then maybe I'll take if I'm gonna do 2 years in community college, then I might do 2 years in an actual college because I could believe I can transfer those two over without needing to worry about anything. And yeah, that's one thing. Another thing is that um I haven't been putting I did say that I haven't been putting enough time aside for me to record videos and stuff, but I've had a lot of time. I have a lot of time to do it. I've just been putting it aside when in reality I want to record videos. I want to make content for you guys because I find it fun to do, and I find it that it would be, maybe fun for you. Now, yes, right now my editing is crap. I'm not going to try to say swear words right now because YouTube is cracking down on it for no reason at all. It's a bit annoying. And yeah, I want to make videos for you guys. To my 45 subscribers right now. You the real OGs, okay? You are the real ones. And yeah. Now, we're gonna now get into the meat and potatoes of why I've been gone. So that means we'll be getting into some pretty heavy topics. I'll try to be as light as I can on it. It includes self-harm, ending life subscription. I'm trying to avoid using the word because YouTube will not allow me to do it. Not like do it, I mean say the word without like, sending a SWAT team to my house. And yeah, I'll give a bit of context too. Actually, no, maybe not. I don't know. So here we go. If now remember, if you don't want to listen to this, you don't have to. You can. I'm pretty much gonna talk about this for the rest of the video. So if you want to, you can leave. If you want to stay and figure out what's been happening more in the background and why also, then yeah, I can tell you. All right, now let's begin. So recently, my mental health has been on the decline. I've been I've been diagnosed with major depression and also bipolar. So yeah, well, the bipolar, we don't really have it fully down, but I pretty much say that, oh yeah, I most likely have bipolar because one, I've like mood swings like my mom. Two, my mom and my other sibling has you know, bipolar. So yeah, it's just safe to guess that hey, I have bipolar. And yeah. Um so not too long ago, I know, but yeah. It's just, it's just a hard thing to deal with. If you know that it's pretty hard to deal with this type of stuff. Sometimes, I make myself think that I'm worthless in life when in reality I'm not. I feel like, oh, nobody loves me. There are people who love me. Yet, I think not. It is quite sad to see me do this to myself. If someone's going through this, then I'm just going to say this for now. If someone's going through something like this in your life, be there for them. It's the best thing that you can do. Even if you don't understand what's going on, you can just tell them, hey, I know I don't understand what's happening with you. You probably don't even know either, which is fine. I'll be there for you no matter what. All right? I'll always be by your side. Because if you ain't got no one, you got yourself then. Well, that's actually a pretty bad analysis of what I said, but pretty much been going through a lot recently, and even though there was people there to support me, I felt like there wasn't. Like there was no one left. I was alone, drifting upon a sea of sorrow and hate of myself. Yeah, it is pretty sad to see someone go like this path. The thing is that just a few weeks ago, near the end of May, the beginning of May, I mean the end of April and the beginning of May, I went to a place. Let's call it the helping place. Because if I say it, actually, this might make the top course. And I was there for a high risk of demonetization. You know what? We'll call the type thing demonetization. Just like Captain Sparkle does, Doesn't like him. And yeah, pretty much I've been going through a lot. I was there for a week. I've learned a lot of things from being in there. I've learned to love myself more, give myself positive comments, which I, haven't been able to do in a while, which is being very proud of, that's for sure. And yeah. I'll think for a second what else to say. Oh yeah, actually now I remember. Another thing is that, because of that, I've also been on the downward spiral of my grades too, so yeah. It really sucks. I'm gonna be real with you. I know my experience might just be different than another person's experience with these types of things, but we are still sort of in the same boat. I know, like, celebrities say that stuff, and it's like so cringe, but what I mean by we are sort of still in the same boat is, I mean, we're not in the same, but the ships are nearly identical. So pretty much, my experience is different than others. So I might not know what someone's going through, but from my experience, I can use from what I've felt and what I've learned to help them. And, not say, in my experience, it was like this. I might just be like, hey, I know what you're going through is very rough. And I know you might not like people saying this, but I've sort of experienced what you've gone through. I'm not saying I've I've experienced what you've fully gone through. You are experiencing what you're going through. But I can be here to help you find a bit of a way out. I might not know the full way out, but I might be able to help find a pathway to it. You know? I just I just wish there was someone like that for me. I know my mother, my sibling did try to help me, but I felt like I was pushing them away. And when you do that, that is a terrible thing to do. Never push someone away. If they are trying to help you, trying to make sure that you'll be okay, and that if they're trying to set you on the right path, like for example, let's say you're doing, you know, illegal things that you shouldn't be doing, like substance, they can at least try to help you see that you don't need to do it, but it's your choice in the end. And I felt like what I did was the wrong choice now. So, from one person to another, when you're going through rough mental health times, when you're going through rough times with your mental health, don't push the people away who are trying to help you. If they're saying, like, hey, I want to help you be better, okay? I don't care about anything else. I just want to make sure you'll be okay. Let them help you. And if they're not helping you, then, if they lied, you can just cut them out. We'll be like, you can just straight up tell them that, hey, I don't feel like you're helping me. So, I'm not gonna get help from you anymore. I don't believe you can give me that help, pretty much. I'm not really good at explaining things, but yeah. Or like giving good advice. So take my advice with a grain of salt. Just from what I've gone through is going to be different than, let's say, what you'll go through if you had mental health problems. And the easy way out isn't the right way out. You probably know that, but even if it seems like it is not. It is the worst outcome. Because I know there's some people in the world who just don't get love or don't get appreciated. I felt like that too. Because, well, in my case, I was blocking the people who were trying to give me care and love, and trying to make me accept who I am and be a better person. I blocked out. I blocked them out. Though, yes, I still use them sometimes, but I just didn't talk about what I felt like to them. Because, well, sometimes I feel like I don't matter, which is not true. If you think you do not matter in life, you do. Listen, you're one in a million. Alright? You're like a book. And books just don't begin, just end. They begin to tell a story. A story of greatness, a story of beautiful, a story of everything. And that book is you. You are amazing. You are loved. You are special. I know it's the corniest thing anyone can say, but I'm being real honest with you guys. If you're going through hard times right now with your mental health, especially for the males, I know for a fact, because I'm a dude, that I feel like I'm not worth anything because I'm a male. You are worth something. You don't need to think of it like that. Alright? Even if it feels like you're not meant for anything, then tell me this. Why in fate, the God, the universe, anything, whatever there is, put you on this planet then? Why did they put you on this planet? You're not a mistake, even if people tell you that. Because if you were a mistake, then everyone else would be a mistake too. Because people aren't born in this world with a reason at the beginning. Yes, after a while, find a reason and purpose, but in the beginning, even if people say, "Oh, they're going to be like a doctor or nurse or whatever," that might not be true. It might be false because it's your own story, not anyone else's. Whether you like it or not, it is. It is someone else. It's not. It's not someone else's. I was going to say it's someone else's. When in reality, it's not. Yes, I did say that I would be talking about harsh taboo subjects, but I'm trying to divert as much as I can from it, because I'm worried that one I might get demonetized. But I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I've been through a lot recently. I know to some people it might not seem a lot, and I'm just over exaggerating, but to me, it is a lot. Why? Because I've never dealt with something like this before. I've never felt these feelings before. You know? I was never been cheated on before. Until recently. I was played by some girl who I thought cared for me and loved me when they didn't. I only cared about playing with my feelings. And then, that made me go downhill pretty, even though I was already going downhill. It helped it going downhill more. So yeah, just know that even though a lot of people might not know what you're going through, they're still there for you. Because if it might not, well, yes, they'll still be there for you, but there might not be some people, though not everyone might be there for you, which is reality. Yes, there might not be some, but there are a few. Because, the real OGs, they stay with you till the end. You know? I've done many mistakes in this past year. Like, starting from, well, since like May, well, this last year's May, I've done many mistakes in my life. Well, I felt like I've done many mistakes when probably in reality I haven't. But I still have. But the thing is, It's like, I don't know what this, shoot. I forgot what the saying is that Albert Einstein said. Was it him? Yeah. Quote. Just say quote. Okay, I thought of it for a second. Here it is. It might not be a good quote, but it's at least me trying to be the best person possible for you guys. You're not a mistake in this world. Nobody's perfect, no matter what. If people act like they are perfect, they know they might not be either perfect too. You know that you're probably not perfect too, but that's what makes us human. Because you are 1 in 7 billion. There is no 8 billion actually, maybe even more. But you are 1 in just humanity. You, yes, you, the viewer, are here for a reason. If it doesn't seem like there is, there is. There is a reason. No, it's not being a loyal subscriber to me. No, it's not that. It's something else. It is being alive in your own way. There might be people who try to stop you from being yourself, when you don't have to listen to them. They just don't know. They might see you as imperfect or, yeah, imperfect or something. I'm trying my best to remember how to say the words because I'm not really good at remembering words. Sorry. But not everyone's perfect. Even if they seem like they're perfect, they're not perfect in one way. Yes, they might be good in another way, but you might be perfect in the way that they aren't. Now, don't go gloating this to yourself because that'll just be narcissist. Like, narcissistic? Yeah, narcissistic. But this is a really long quote. This ain't even a quote. Sorry, guys. But yeah. You're perfect in your own way. Alright? You are literally the universe looking back at itself. They say that a little bit of people, like a little bit in people, are stardust, actually. So you are the universe looking back at itself. A miracle. Because in the scientific field of evolution and everything, you don't have to believe it, but it's what I believe in, is that over the course of millions, billions, trillions of years, well, maybe not trillions, I don't know, but you get it. You get how long it could be, sorry. That's how I should have clarified it. You are just special in your own way. Alright? Because if you think you're a mistake, then why did the universe put you here? Think about it. I know that might actually not be a good thing to say, but just think about it, okay? Try to think in a good way about it. Like, if you're destined in some way to be something, you might be the first person in space. Well, the first person to be on Mars. The first ever person to colonize Mars. The first person to make light speed travel possible or something, you know? You might just, even if it's small too, might be the person to start up a nice little coffee shop in a small town where people enjoy. People enjoy being there. You might, become a popular YouTuber or Twitch streamer or, fitness. You might develop a cure for cancer and, well, actually, no, I'm not going to say it. You get the point, though. You are destined for something. That's what I've learned. You are always destined for something. Sometimes your destiny might be bad, but once you reach it, you can always try and change it a bit. If you end up going in a bad route, there's always a way to make it a bit better. Just a small bit. Even if it's small, you still have a way to maybe fix it if you want to. I'm not saying you have to. It's your own right. Because you're a human. Alright? Now, this one is going to be to all the male viewers out there. Not trying to exclude, females and all that other stuff, but I'm just saying, as a male, I've experienced major mental health issues. Like, the internet has taught me a toxic thing, which is not good. It's not true. It's not real. That men are worthless and pointless, no matter what. When you're not, you are worth something. Like it or not. Alright? I'm sorry to put this go on for like 30 minutes. I've been rambling a lot, but I just want you guys to not make the same mistakes that I did. My dad always tells me this. He wants me to be better than him in some way. Anyway. See, his dad told him that, hey, I want you to be better than me in your own way. My dad is, a bit more better than my grandpa because, well, my dad works at a pretty big tech company in a very good spot. My grandpa, he works at Boeing, the plane company. It's, my dad's pretty high up, not gonna lie. It might be a bit hard to beat, but one thing I'll try to do is when I get older, and if I ever have kids, is to be a better dad than my dad was. I'm not saying my dad was a bad dad. He is pretty much the best in my eyes. He is amazing. He is awesome. He's the coolest person I've ever thought about, right? It's not as cool as John Wick or Ryan Reynolds or any famous person. I think he's cooler than anyone else. Now, for some people, that might not be true for their family members, which I am sorry about. I wish he would deal better cards, but sadly life isn't always fair, but you can always try to make it feel better. Might not always be fair, but just gotta try and make do with it. Like I say, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Now I'm gonna stop rambling for right now, and I'm just gonna go. See ya.